Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is MythicalSausage. How is everybody doing, man? I'm doing so amazing. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Today we're going to be doing something really cool. Something I've never done before. I'm going to transform a skyblock. This is your normal traditional skyblock. I made it myself, pretty much just a small little chunk of land with an oak tree and a chest. There's absolutely nothing to it. But I want to go ahead and see if I can upgrade this, transform this into nothing too crazy big. We're going to go with a starter worthy transformation. But if you guys want to see something crazier, maybe an advanced transformation, something super epic, let me know down below if you guys would like to see that. Also, let me know down below if you guys ever want to see me play a skyblock, a literal vanilla skyblock, or modded one. I've never ever done one, so I think it might be something pretty cool. So if we get a bunch of votes, we might go ahead and do it. But I'll leave a little poll in the iCard. So if you guys want me to play a skyblock, click yes or no, let me know. And in the comment section, let me know which ones you guys prefer. But that's it. Let's stop talking. Let's start transforming this skyblock right here. All right, now for this transformation, I'm going to go with just the basic blocks. We're going to go with cobble. We're going to go with stone. We're going to go with just dirt. I went with coarse dirt because you can see it, a little better than the regular old dirt. And grass block. Also going to bring in oak, and we're going to bring in a little bit of stone break along the way. But first thing I want to do is I want to expand this a little bit. Give us ourselves a little bit of room here. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this out. So let's just use grass blocks. I'm going to come out this way. One little bit. This is almost like a let's build instead of a block for block tutorial, because it's hard to do a block for block on an actual floating island. So hopefully you guys get a little bit of inspiration and go with it. Do one like this. Go around, make it organic, make a nice little platform around here. I'm not gonna go with nothing too simple, but nothing too crazy at the same time. So let's go ahead and run around here and see if we could come up and maybe make a nice kind of circular pattern. Nothing too big though. Something like that. That's perfect. That's it. That's perfect. Let's cover it all up real fast. All right, there we go. Nothing too crazy big. Let's go up to the top. You can see kind of like the idea of the form that I have right there. And now let's start doing a little bit of a framework to make the bottom look a little bit better. So in order to do this, let's just go with stone for now, and then we'll do a little bit of texturing after. So this is how we're going to start. Let's go right up approximately around the middle right here, and let's plop that down. So let's just go down a little. Let's go from here. If you go from level, let's just take this little piece off real fast. All right, there you go. That's the approximate center around there. So I'm just going to take this down. This is already a 1. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 10, 11. Let's take a step back. Let's take a look. Is that a good length? I think that looks good, because now what we're picturing, in my mind, what I'm picturing, I want to go with almost like a little bit of a slope going down like this, almost like a little cone going up and down like this. Maybe going a little bit thicker on the edges, and then maybe branching out and kind of organically going down in this fashion. So maybe a little lower, maybe 2 more I think might be just enough. Okay, cool. Now, what I want to do is, let's start going from this corner bit. I want to give a little bit of an overhang with dirt, right? Maybe at least a 1. So I'm going to go in by 1 here. And let's go down maybe 2. And let's go down maybe 3 on this one. Let's take it down in this little pattern until we get down to the little point we just left. And kind of almost like a step, but organic step. Until we get down to maybe something like that. So that makes it look cool, but we're not going to mirror this all the way around, because then it'll look too weird. We're going to just go and let's go on all the corner bits. So let's start over here now. So now we want to go down in the same fashion, but not exactly. And don't even look back into what you did before. Just kind of just wing it and go down gradually till we get back to the spot. And it's okay if you go a little bit over, because then we can always modify that. So they can go even a little more like that. And that's looking pretty good. Okay, that's kind of center-ish, but not exactly, but we don't have to go exact, right? So let's go back on this direction now, and let's go this way. So I'm going to go back into this level, and then let's just go down. Is this lined up? Yeah, I think, okay, good. Now, let's go. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Let's go down 2. Let's go down 3. Let's go down in a little step. Let's go down 2. Maybe 1, and step into that little part right there. That looks good too. And see how none of them are exactly the same? And that's good. You don't want it to be exact. So let's go down here now. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go down 2, 3. Looks good. Let's see. Down a couple. Let's go down in a nice little step. And it's not in the center, which is okay with me now. Now we can go really anywhere. So that's the beginning right here. If you look around, that's how we're starting out. But then we're going to just start covering these middle gap grounds here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this and bring this around to that corner, and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle or anything. And then I'm going to start giving it a little bit of shape. So that kind of connects to that. And I'm going to just gradually start connecting spots together. So that to that. Let's go up a little bit. Anywhere would be fine. And again, this is almost like a let's build, sort of a block for block. If you want to do it exact, just slow down the video. But you don't want to do it exact. You want to have it your own. You want to just make it so you're comfortable with it. You're just playing around with this. If anything, always try maybe in a little creative world before you go out in the real Skyblock, because once you set something like this up, it's a little scary. You might fall a couple times trying to set this up, but it'll be pretty cool once you do set it up. It'll be very unique, very your own. So something like this. We're going up almost like in a little bit of a layering here, and we're just going to go gradually around and just start connecting this block to that block. So something like this, maybe come back this way, going in, and then connect to that. And again, it doesn't have to even be in the same line. You can even go a little higher like that. It doesn't matter. Then we're going to fill all this up eventually. So maybe coming around like so, coming around, and then connect that part to that. And then we're going to keep going. So let's just keep twisting until we get all the way around, all the way here, maybe a little branch out, and then maybe cut up. It's fine, just something like that. And let's do one more on this side. So let's go a little higher, maybe something like so. And you want to get fatter as you get higher too. So something like that. There we go. And then let's connect the little top bit here. So something like this, and then connect that part to that. And this is all modifiable. Just because you did this layer right at the beginning doesn't mean you have to keep it like this. You can move it around, you can transform it, and just convert it to however you think looks the most natural. As long as it looks natural, you're good. So something like this. It's a very small beginning way of how to set up a little floating island like that. Now, next up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in the rest in the middle just with stone. Everything out of stone right now. Alright, there we go. That's like a little bit of a rough outline of how we're going to set up this island. And it's looking pretty good so far. But now, what I want to do is I want to come in here and smooth it out some of these lines with some slabs, some stairs. I'm going to do it all out of stone first, so you can get a nice idea of the shape we're going after. And then later on, we're going to come back and we're going to add a little bit of dirt, a little bit of cobblestone, maybe even a little bit more just a shape. It's just carving it out until you're happy with it. So right now, we're just going to do this also a little bit quick and just going to randomly start placing in until we get a nice little flow to this place. And yeah, let's see. Alright, so I'm happy with that, the way the lines are. We have nice little rigid corners, we got slabs and stairs. Now next up, I'm going to do a little bit of texturing by just coming in here and just peppering in some cobblestone. So we're just going to randomly pick spots. Don't make it look too patterny, make it look just totally natural with some random pop in and outs here of cobble. So let's add this one real fast as well. Alright, the cobble's looking pretty cool. Now next up, let's add a little bit of brown here. Let's put some dirt inside these walls down below. All right, looking pretty cool. Now we have a little bit of that dirt. I usually put more dirt towards the top, a little less as we go down towards the bottom. And I'm liking that texture right now. So the next thing I want to do is add a little bit more. So this time we're going to be adding some bushes. We're going to be adding some oak fences. And we're just going to detail around this rock a little bit. All right, there we go. I'm loving this island right now, and it's looking pretty cool. Now, the next thing I want to do is add some lights hanging down. So I'm going to go ahead and put some walls down like this, right underneath these pop-out logs that we have, and then throw some lanterns on those. So we're going to go to this one. We're going to come on that and drop that lantern. And then we're going to go ahead and put another one on this one here and pop that lantern down. Adding a little bit of light right there looks so cool. We're going to put one more on this one right here and drop that little thing right there. We might even put a little bit down below, maybe adding an extra one here I think might be pretty good. And a little bit of an angle right here, so maybe another one right there. And we're just going to eyeball it. It's very, very organic, and it's all depending on how you guys want to do it. But something like this looks pretty cool. Very fantasy style, but I like it. I like it so much. Now, little other things we could do. Let's add some buttons to the ends of these lights right here to the log sections. And that is looking pretty cool. You can even add buttons on the rocks itself, on any other cobbles or the stones. And that will look pretty good as well. So something like that. And this is just with the basic materials, just with stuff you can gather right around here. And I'm loving this thing. Well, I don't know if you can gather the lanterns. I don't know how Skyblock works, but pretty much everything else except the lanterns. But that's fine. If anything, if you don't have the lanterns, you can always hang just some torches. You can always make a little bit of coal or charcoal, make some torches, and just hang some torches here. If it would be a torch, I would probably go maybe one down like this, and then just put torches around the side as another alternative, just like so. And then maybe put a slab underneath of any material. I would maybe put some oak underneath that, or even a trapdoor, and that'll be your other option if you don't have the lanterns. All right, now the next thing that I want to do, now that we have the island in place looking really awesome, I'm going to go ahead and customize this tree. So first off, let's get rid of it. All right, the tree's gone. Now I'm going to pick a side. Let's go right here in this corner. I think right around here will be perfect. I'm going to make a little custom tree. So let's do this together. So I'm going to go up with our oak, and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go up 9 for now. I'm gonna go ahead with a really cool root system. So let's go up 2 here. Let's go 2. Let's go 1. Let's go 1. I'm gonna take this out. Let's go up one more, and let's take this down here. So maybe 3. Pop something out right here, and let's take this down by 2, and kind of branching out right here, like the roots are kind of coming out from the side here. Maybe another one right about here. Kind of root out like so. I think will look pretty good. Like this, maybe? Let's see. Maybe a little bit of a stretch out. There we go. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And then underneath that, we can get some of these fences and kind of drape it down from there. And that looks all right. Something like that. Oh, that looks cool. Maybe a little bit more right here. Just a single one will be fine. It kind of moves around there. That looks great. And then over here, maybe we can add a couple more in the ground. Maybe one more off to the side and maybe into the ground here. We could turn some like so, and that looks pretty good. Something like that. It's a pretty good root system. Then from here, let's see, let's make a nice little tree. So I'm gonna start coming out here. Let's do right here at this level. Let's go 1 out. Let's turn it at an angle, and then maybe pop it out towards that end. Let's go a little lower, maybe 2, 1 out to the side, 2 up, 1 up here. And if you guys want to check out a full-on tutorial of oak trees, or really all the Minecraft default trees, I did one. It's called the, what do I call it? The custom guide, a Minecraft custom tree guide right there. It's about an hour long. We went into detail with every single tree, and it's super cool. I'm going to put a link in the description if you guys want to check it out, if you want to do all kinds of different custom trees. And that was so much fun to make. So go ahead and check that out if you want to go a little bit more in depth. Here we're just going to just placing stuff down. So something like that looks pretty good. And then maybe twist this one up. I think that's nice. Then I'm going to add some fences here as almost like little extra branches coming off from this guy here. Something like that. Nothing too big. We're not making a huge tree. This is, after all, the starter version of this island. We can go ahead and do maybe a god tree version if you want. If you want to see that, let me know. Put hashtag god tree. But maybe we can do that one of these days. But for now, this is a very, very simple little custom tree. So something like this. And then I'm going to just start plopping some bush down. So let's do this bush ploppage real fast. And there we go. I like the way this tree came out. It came out really, really nice. Now, the next thing I want to do to give it a little bit more detail, where I popped out a little log right here. I'm going to hang a little light here as well. So something like that. Or we can even take that little fence all the way down and then hang the light from that fence. And that looks pretty good as well. Maybe even make this one into a gate just to make it look a little bit more detailed. Yeah, I love that. That's really, really cool. Then we can add a little bit of bush to the bottom base right here. And then a little bit of bone meal. Also add a little bit of coarse stir just to break up all that grass. And something like that looks very, very simple, but so nice. We can even put some on the coarse dirt right there individually. And then we can bring in a little bit of flower action and just go crazy all the way around here. But it's all up to you guys how much overgrown you want to put on this. But you don't have to put too much. Also, if you notice there's some bit of bush here on the side, we can add more as we go along to the outer path around here. And that's looking pretty nice. Now, next up, let's start a little foundation for a small little starter house. All right, let's start the foundation. So I'm going to go right about, I think here will be perfect. So I'll put a log here. Let's put a space of 1 with a cobble. I'm going to put a little cobble here. We're going to put a door, then another log, then 2 cobbles, 1 more log. Turning this corner, let's go with a space of 3. Let's put all cobble here. So super small house here. Let's give it a space of 2, cobble, another space of 2, cobble, and here we're gonna go with a space of 3. Super simple, just like that. For the flooring, I'm just gonna go with stone bricks for now, and it's gonna look really simple. I might even don't forget, we have some stuff down there. We might sneak in a little something in there. So stone brick for now. If anything, we can always texture it. I'm gonna go up from this corner. This is already a 1, so 2, 3, 4. Let's go up by 4 here, 4 here. Let's go up by 4 on all these logs over here and take that one all the way around. Then I'm gonna grab stripped logs of the oak kind. Go 1, 2, 3. Let's put an upside down stair here. Another one there. This one I'm not gonna put nothing yet, but here I'm gonna go up 1, 2. Let's actually cover all this up all the way to the top. Here, let's go 1 on this side, 1 on this side. Let's put a little window right about there. Actually, let's put a small window. 1 here, 1 here. Then we're gonna go around and then take all this up right here. And on this side, I'm not gonna put anything either. And let's go like that. Then this one's gonna go right about there. Let's take this up to about here and put another little window right there. Or, no. Let's make a big old fireplace right here. Let's bring in our cobble and take it up 1, 2, 3, and 4 for now. I think that might be pretty cool. Actually, let's take that one down. Let's put a stair facing this direction. And I think that'll be cool. That'll be fine. And then let's cross beam right about, let's take it up actually 1 more. Cross beam right here. Take it up 1 more. Cross beam right about there. Let's cross beam on all of these here. That is simple and lovely. I like that. There we go, looking good. Then, next up, let's do a little bit of a roof here. I'm thinking about stone brick for the outer border, and this is gonna go all the way down, like so. Super simple, just like that. There we go. Then let's take this one down all the way. I think I might mess with that tree a little bit, but if not, it's just gonna pretty much go inside this roof, so that's fine. Let's go with a full block on each side. Let's go with a stair here and a stair here. Upside downs on both. Then let's go with full block. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break a little bit, but not much, just that really. And then put that down right there. All right, let's put a little pop out loggy, and then this is gonna kind of go in right about here. So that's fine. It actually transitions perfectly with the tree, which is fine. We just do something like that. Then up here, get rid of that little piece. Let's put a full block, and we're gonna go with a little stair right there. And that's lovely. I'm gonna repeat this one on this side real fast. There we go. So repeat it on this side. Now to give it a little bit of detail, I'm gonna go ahead and make a really pretty cool roof. Let's see if we could do this though. Let's bring in first, I'm gonna go with logs. I'm gonna go with a log here. So 1, 2, 1 and 2. Placeholder block 1 and 2. Take that out. So placeholder 1 and 2. Get rid of these bushes here for now. And let's keep that there. Let's go 1 and 2, placeholder 1 and 2. Get rid of that. Up by 2, and get rid of those placeholders. And then I'm going to put on top of these, we're going to put a little bit of slab. And let's go with this slab right here, the stone brick. And we're going to go right around like that, around here, around this way, and this way. Connect those there. Then I'm going to come on the inside with some, let's go with oak. And let's play around with this style here. So if we're going to go full blocks on these here, I'm going to go with a slab on that. Let's put a slab on each side here. All right, so let's repeat that. We're going to go with 2 fulls, and a slab here, slab. Okay, then I'm going to go with a full block behind those, behind these. Oh, placeholder go away. Behind those, there we go. Another full block. Let's go with full blocks there. Let's go with a slab here and a slab underneath. So let's repeat that. So a slab, hold on, can I sneak you in? Wait, let me just do that. That's even better. There we go. And then a slab on top of those. Actually, no, let's go. We're going to have to go one higher. So let's go with full blocks on top of these. There we go. And then if we do that, we're going to have to bring in those right here. And this looks too low, so I think we're going to have to raise this, right? Yeah, I think we're going to have to. So let's do something like this. Slabs all the way up there. And then let's go with these guys here, in here. This way, slabs on top. Then we're going to go underneath, kind of right there. Place those double. And that looks pretty cool. I like that. That is awesome, actually. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Then let's play around with this fireplace thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just break these off, though. Let's take this out right here and kind of mess with that. Something like this. Let's put a stair sideways here. And then on top of this, let's drop a campfire. And then let's drop some trapdoors. Since we don't have spruce here, I'm just going to go with oak trapdoors. And this kind of swing around, kind of like that. And then you can see the flames because of that trapdoor, which is kind of cool. And that goes all the way around. Then for added texture, let's bring in a little bit of that right there. And then maybe one of these stairs can connect to that. And then maybe this could be a stair here. And bring that texture back a little bit to the bottom. Like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Then to add a little bit more detail, let's get rid of that. Put a stair facing this one, a stair facing that way. And that gives you a little bit more of a twist to that. I think a slab and a slab here will look pretty good too. And maybe even a slab. Let's actually add slabs all the way across. I think that looks a little bit better. It's a little less. Let's maybe lift that. That looks pretty good. But you know what? I think I might want to lift everything now that we did that. So let's lift all of these up. Let's lift all of these up like so. Actually, that looks a lot better. Let's lift these. Let's go around. So this goes all the way around one layer and one more layer like that. So we got this cool little look to that. I think that looks pretty cool. Over here, I kind of like the way that is. We might do that. Slab action. I think that actually looks pretty good. Yep, I'm going to keep that. Now, to add even more texture, let's add some full blocks to what we did over here, just to give it a little bit more to look at. So that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more here, and a little bit of texture right about on that side. I think that adds a lot. You know, and over here we can grab a little bit of the slab. We'll get rid of the slab and add a little bit of that texturing of our stripped around here. Will look pretty good. So something like that. That looks nice. I don't think I want to add a window up there. I think I want to leave it closed off, but we do have to do something to this little middle piece here. Now for this one, we can make it look very, very simple. And I think I might just do this. Let's first grab some slabs. I'm going to go under here and do slabs every other one until we go all the way around like so. Do it again on this side. So slabs every other one till we get to the end. Then I'm going to grab some of the trapdoors. And I'm going to swing these trapdoors around on the bottom like that. And then we're going to do a little swinging around right here all the way around like that. Then over here, you know what? Let's grab barrels. And I'm going to use the barrels right here. We're going to go down right there. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. I'll put a little upside down stair here. And then leave that there for now. I want to put a little bit of an overhang there. So let's do the barrels again one more time on this side. I'm going to repeat that. So barrels 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. And then here we're just going to cover this up by putting just a row of stairs underneath that, just like so. Then, watch this. Over here, I want to do a little bit of an overhang. So let's grab some campfires. All right, now in this section, let's actually get rid of those upside down stairs. I'm going to put some pop-out logs going this way. I'm going to grab our campfire block and start laying them down here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, another 3, and one more right there. I'm going to extinguish all of them real fast. So we have this little overhang right there, and that's looking really nice. But the next thing I want to do is I want to put some fences here on the ends. Put some walls underneath right here, some cobble walls. And we're going to drop that down here, drop that down here, and then just connect those fences. That's a gate. That's a fence. There we go. So that connects all the way to there. And then I'm going to put some gates connecting these right here and going all the way down. And then at the end, I'm going to put a fence right here and right there. All right, now the next thing I want to do, I want to add a little bit of farmland. I'm going to put it right underneath this little area right here. So we're just going to go ahead and grab some croppage and let's put water. Actually, I'm going to put water right here for now. And don't worry that it goes all the way down to the bottom. We'll take care of that in a second. So let's make a little bit of farmland right here. Just a small little patch right here and then just cover all this up. Oh, I got achievement. Let's go. Advancements. Oops. So something like that looks really, really awesome. Then next up, I'm going to grab some logs. Just place them going down this direction like so, this direction like so. This one's gonna go facing down. I'm gonna do one facing down here, which we let's see if we go like that. Perfect. And let's just add just a little bit more to that little corner, and that looks awesome. So I'm gonna leave that just like so. So around here, we're gonna add like little rock formations. So something kind of going around like so, and that just adds so much. So then we're gonna do another one kind of like right on this section here, like a stair. Actually, let's do a stair facing this way, and a couple of those, just like actually like something like maybe another bit like so. There we go, just to bring that up on the side. I'm gonna do it also over here, so this one's gonna be a bigger patch. So something like this just adds so much. Something like that, a little bit of a rock formation kind of pushed up against that. Also gonna do another one over here, something simple, something like that, and maybe even one right there. Then we can bring in a little bit more bush and kind of like move around and add some on this end, kind of like so. That does so much there too. And then maybe a little bit more on this side, just kind of like draped over, just to add more detail right about there. And that just adds a lot. Now, next up, let's get a barrel. I'm gonna put a little barrel here on the side, so there's a little bit of added detail. Let's actually get rid of that. Let's put 2 barrels right there. That looks good. I want to give this almost like a little retainer wall, so people don't fall over. If you're over here, you don't want it. So put a little bit something like this. Just come in right here on the edge, and let's lift this wall up right about there. Nothing too crazy, but then let's grab. We're gonna go around maybe a little more. Let's give it a little bit of support here, and let's take this up one more. Maybe add one there, and let's grab some of these slabs we have here and just come around and add that detail around, kind of like so, and just swing it around. I think something like this would do so much. And then we can texture it as well by getting in some of the regular stone, kind of adding that as we go along, just to give it that nice texture to it. So something like that. We can even bring in some different slabs. Let's go ahead and add some more stone slabs, so it's not all cobble going all the way around like so. That looks pretty good. Something like that. Give you a nice little retainer wall. But right here, I'm gonna knock this little bit out. These are gonna pretend this could be almost like you access a little flying ship or something. And then over here, we can give it a little bit of an extra cliff face kind of thing. Almost like something like so, and add some of that. Maybe we can come back in here and give it a little bit of detail. So something like so. That's so cool. Maybe we can even bring a little bit of the cobblestone on certain ones here, like that. Maybe bring in a little more cobble hidden in the back here. So something like so, and that looks pretty good. Have like a little bit of a jump off point here if you need it, or if you have a Lytro, if you have anything here, like you maybe a little airship you can add later on, and that'll be pretty cool. So something like that. We can even bring a little bit more dirt on the inside, even a little more grass that kind of goes out to there. Even path block would be pretty cool. So let's do that. Add a little bit of path block detailing. All right, now back here, I want to put a well. So let's put a small little well right about here with stone bricks. Going to surround that right here at that edge. I'm gonna go with just regular stone bricks on this side, and I'm gonna go right in here and let's put a little placeholder. And yes, make sure you light this up before. You don't want to get, unless you want a mob spawner, that's fine. Put a small little well right here for now. Then I'm gonna put some stairs going around like so. There we go. Let's put some walls on top of those right here. And then we can come in, and if you want, you can texture it a little bit by adding a little bit of cobble. That wouldn't be too bad. Even a little bit of stone might look good right around here. Looks awesome. Then let's lift this up. So very, very small well. So let's go one more just to get a little bit taller. But then over here, I'm just going to go right down just like this side to this side. I'm going to go this side to this side. Then we're just going to go upside down here, upside down right there, and then we're going to go with some simple slabs right on the top of that and make it very, very simple. So something just like so. We can get another wall. We can go inside right here, plop that down. Let's use a grindstone. Why not? This is actually going to look pretty cool. Let's do a grindstone right inside. We can even do, actually, let's do double grindstone. Grindstone here, grindstone here. Oh, actually, let's see, grindstone here, grindstone there. So it's like a little chain that goes down, right? And then put the cauldron like right there. All right, let's get some interior done here. So what I'm thinking about doing is let's actually take this little section down. I would say something like that would be fine. Here we can add furnace, blast furnace, or smoke. I'm just gonna go with regular furnaces to make it very, very simple. I'm thinking about a ladder right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's grab some slabs. I'm gonna grab just regular slabs going down right here. Put a beam right on that side, so that looks pretty cool. And then we're gonna have a little bedroom here, very, very simple bedroom, but I'm gonna put some trapdoor railing kind of like right here on the edge. Lift those up, close those off, and then we have a nice little bedroom right on the top. You could definitely fit here. It's kind of tight, but it's fine. Let's grab a bed. I'm gonna go with whatever. Let's go with just a white bed right here. It's fine. So I'm gonna put a little bed right about here, right about there. Let's grab a barrel. I'm gonna put a barrel. Actually, I already had one. Actually, let's do this. Let me put a barrel here so you can put stuff on top. If I put a barrel here, I can't put nothing because of that thing. But I can put a bed right about right there. Perfect. And I'll be fine. I won't get suffocated or nothing. Let's grab a lantern. We're also gonna grab a little flower pot. Let's put a little flower in here as well. It's a little blue orchid. It's fine. A little flower, a little blue orchid. Also, let's grab a painting. And let's go ahead and make it a little bit detailed here. How about we just grab a little painting, put it right there on the side. We can even put, let's see, a little lantern right about there. Be fine, lighting this place up. And then over here, we can just grab, if you need like a chest or something like that, we can put a little bit of extra storage right about here. It's a little chest action. Double chest right about there. Or we can go with a chest here, can we? No, we have that there. So just double chest will be fine. Maybe if you want, you can add a little more carpet down here just to make it a little bit more detailed, and just something simple, just like that. So there's our bedroom. Then down here, what we could do, we got a couple options here. So one option would be, if you want, you can add maybe a little cauldron as you come on in right about there. And then we can maybe separate this by putting a wall right there. Then we can add a barrel. Let me grab this barrel that's right about there. And then we can put a little barrel here sideways, and then maybe put a little trapdoor right over there. So that'll be like a little section over here for your kitchen. It's kind of separated from whatever's happening over here. And here you don't really have to do much. Even if you wanted to get a little more detailed, you could take that little piece off and kind of cross beam that if you wanted to give a little bit more, just in case if you do. By doing that, then you can have space to drop a lantern going down. You can make this part very, very simple. If you want, you can even add a window here, and I think it'll be fine if you really, really wanted to. You can go like this, add another little window. I think that's fine. There we could definitely add one. And I think for windows, we can either add glass or you can add trapdoors like this. There's always some glass. As you can see, it kind of looking pretty cool. But I think trapdoors or fences might even be pretty cool. Now here by the front door, this is the idea I have. So let's grab some of these little stairs. Let's make a little desk right here. We could put maybe a lantern on one, a flower on another one with a little something right there. And then we can add a little more detail, a little extra storage up there with some barrels, cover that up. And then maybe if you want, you can even access this from up here. We can add a little bit more by adding some chests up there, so we have some extra storage. And we're going to drop this door right here, and that looks really, really cool. Now for extra added details, we can go out here, maybe add a little light, maybe add even more barrels here to this corner just to add more, maybe a chest on another side here just to add more stuff, just randomize it out here in the front. and that looks pretty good. Something like that will look nice. Maybe even grab a wall on some of them, and we can also bring in the stone brick wall since it is pretty basic, and then maybe add a light on top of that, and that would add even more details. As far as stuff back here, we're pretty much almost set, but we can add a little bit more of that little retainer wall here on the side just to be a little more safe. And then you guys can pretty much do anything you want with this section here. You can even add more crops out here. You can go nuts and add maybe a little animal farm, animal pen, chicken coops and stuff like that if you do have animals around in this little area. And that would look also pretty cool, but it really is depending on what kind of stuff you want to do with your island. But give me a second. Let me do a little bit more detail work just so you can see what else you could do in here. Bring in some shaders and we'll close off this awesome Skyblock transformation episode. All right, so let's walk around here real quickly just to see it one last time. So we do have our nice little crop area over here. Added some extra trapdoors on top of this wall as we go around. Some more items like our lovely old grindstone around the corner. We also have the stone cutter here on the outside. I love that. Look inside. It looks pretty cool. Over here, added a couple little bit of things like extra barrels, more trapdoors, more bush, more overgrown, a little more flower action. I love our well. It's looking pretty awesome. But then watch this as we come on inside. This is an option for you guys if you wanted to add more details as far as what's going on down below. If you hear it, there's another portal down there. Let me show you what you could do with that empty space we had down here. So watch this. Added another portal right down here, and then just went with a messy old storage section over here with some books. We added some chests, some barrels, some lights, a little bit of an enchanting randomness here. You can also make a full enchanting station. You guys know how to set that up. You can pretty much use anything, any area, any section here for just a whole enchanting setup. But here, I just wanted to make it messy and cool. Also added another portal right there on the corner. So that's like the perfect spot. It looks like for like a wizard or something in here. It's like a messy wizard hanging out in here. And the ceiling detailed with a bunch of hanging rocks, a little bit of just oak on the top, oak on the bottom with some dirt, making it look a little bit messy. But what do you guys think? Is this a cool little basement? You can take full use of this area we had carved out down below. Oh man, we're done. That is super awesome. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know down below if you definitely want to see more of these, and I would be so down to do them. But you know what? I think I actually might do another one very, very soon from now because this was so much inspiration. But I'm out of here for now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next Minecraft video. Goodbye.